trial.
Let's bring in Fox News contributor Deroy Murdock, along with Fox News contributor and former NYPD inspector Paul Mauro. Deroy, since you're sitting close to me, I'm going to go to you first on this. I have a theory. I'm going to stifle and go to you, but he just says no more. I've, quote, loaned you $6.5 million. You get not another dime.
Yeah, well, you know the saying, give till it hurts. Well, I guess it hurts a lot after $6.5 million. And so Hunter's getting cut off just at the time that he's got 2 trials about to start. So this isn't great timing for Hunter. I think one thing that this gentleman may be doing is looking at the polls and thinking, you know, Biden's on the way out, so I'm not going to bet on a falling stock. Now, if it looked like Biden get reelected, he'd think, let me help out Hunter and, you know, let the good times roll for the next, 4 more years. If it's going to be 5 more months, maybe it's not a good idea to put bet on that pony.
Deroy, I think you hit the nail on the head, because this money wasn't coming out of the goodness of his heart, of Kevin's heart. It was actually, he was getting something for the money being loaned to Hunter Biden. And again, when you see the polls, that indicates I'm not going to invest in the Bidens any longer.
Well, are you saying that there are things in L.A. that are transactional?
No, not at all.
Shocked.
Never.
God. Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, Deroy goes right to the heart of it. And one of the things we do need to remember here, you know, we're being told, oh, God, you know, Hunter's so persecuted, the anguish he's undergoing here. He's never going to jail. All right, just understand that. One of 2 things happens. After November 5, before the transition, were he to be found guilty, he's just going to be pardoned, okay? Because at that point, there's nothing to lose. If Biden has won, he's got 4 years locked in. If he's lost, he has nothing to lose. Hunter's never going to jail.
Yeah, so that was my theory, is that the grapefruit is shriveling and there's no juice left to squeeze out of that grapefruit. That's
more
the
like
best
a cactus.
analogy. Oh, can I just say this real quick, by the way? So in the last 24 hours, Joe Biden has published his personal finances for last year. They haven't budged. And the cash in his bank accounts has shriveled. It's gone from fallen dramatically, say from he had $250,000 to $500,000 in one bank account. Now it's down to 50 to 100K. So all the cash in the bank accounts is drawn up. I bet he's probably paying legal bills for his son because the sugar bro ain't got no sugar.
Or Hunter doesn't have any cash coming into Joe's bank account.
Right.
Now, let's move on to this because former advisor to Michael Cohen, Robert Costello, blowing up essentially everything Michael Cohen has testified to over the past 3 days.
He kept on saying over and over again, 10 to 20 times, I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Donald Trump. And then when we got into the discussion of the Stormy Daniels NDA, he said specifically, and I cross-examined him on this was my idea.
Costello, who also testified to Congress about Cohen's lies, has not been subpoenaed to testify yet, but is welcoming an invite from the defense. So, Deroy, again, I thought this was interesting, Costello, yesterday and today, what he said about Michael Cohen. But I read, I think, an article on FoxNews.com that you wrote, and I'm not so sure about this jury, but you think this jury is going to acquit Donald Trump based on this evidence?
It could happen, and I think Costello would give him additional reasons to acquit. I mean, this guy's not a porn star. He's former deputy chief of the criminal division of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. He has tremendous credibility. He's been a lawyer since 1973. And up on the Hill on yesterday, he was testifying that based on personal conversations with our friend down there, Michael Cohen. Thank you very much. Almost said Hunter Biden. He said, this is an amazing comment. Over and over again, he said 10 to 20 times, I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Donald Trump. And you hear that coming out of a guy who's credible as a former prosecutor, who didn't, it's not hearsay. He heard this directly from Michael Cohen, at least so he testifies. I think it's devastating. If that testimony comes in next week, I think it'll just be an absolute Hiroshima weapon on top of this entire case. And even a bunch of liberals in the jury room will say, you know, we can't convict this guy based on nothing, which is what Alvin Bragg we left with.
I don't think they call him. I don't think the defense calls him. I don't think they need to.
I'd call him. I would, and just because it's Manhattan. In a normal, sane world, you wouldn't have to call him, and I wouldn't either. Why open a door you don't need to open? Because the case is so flimsy and so flawed, and it has really been demonstrated that there's no credibility to anything Michael Cohen says, and he is the linchpin. He's the whole case. He's what connects Donald Trump to fraudulent intent and to these amorphous crimes that are hanging out in the back someplace. The problem here is this. Costello could be construed as a hearsay witness. So there was some gamesmanship going on today. They were trying to get Cohen, whose memory is impeccable regarding things 8, 10 years ago. But when it comes to Costello, I don't recall. Why? He wants to stay vague on that because if he gives a hard and fixed answer, it's a way to get Costello in as a hearsay exception. It's a prior inconsistent statement, so they can get him in. So if they play the hearsay angle, and, you know, Merchan has demonstrated he leans towards the prosecution here with an argument there. So there's a lot of sort of shadow boxing going on. I think if you have a Costello, there's nothing that guy hasn't seen in a New York courtroom. You can sense it just from the way he talks.
Oh, yeah.
They put him on the stand. They're not going to shake that guy.
It's going to be interesting. Deroy Murdock, thank you. Paul Mauro, you as well.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you both.